Orleans. From the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team low. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack. Yeah, black on.
Hey.
Woo! It's Monday, and it's 8 o'clock, and you're tuned in to the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush, right here on Sensation Station Network. And I'm your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me, man, he stole my vibes.
I did.
He stole my vibes.
And that's only because
I sound like Terrell Owen up here.
I've seen Queen coach, and he rocked the vibes or something.
He rocked the vibes?
Yeah.
Dang offensive guy.
Yeah,
let's make you heard, man. What's going on, man?
Man, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, man, we got a great show today. It's going to be a great show. My coach from my district is in the building.
Yes.
So I'm happy, man. North Cobb represents. We're going to be talking to Coach Queen in a few minutes. But, man, we had a great weekend this weekend. Shout out to Gresham Giles Salon.
Yeah, man, they had the boys out, man. We gave away Falcon tickets. They had great food.
Oh, man.
That was an outing, man. Hey.
I ain't know had the turkey burgers were swinging.
Turkey burger
what
sliders.
Was that
I don't know.
When you eat good, Coach, and you don't even know what it is, sometimes you just kind of sit there like, hey, man.
Exactly right.
Don't rock the boat. Hey, the intro is brought to you by Cobb Football League, providing high school feeder youth football and chip programs for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Paulding County, Marietta City, and Roswell City schools. Go to cobbfootball.com for more information. Make sure. You got a call already, buddy?
We already got a call. Hey, caller, what you crushing on?
Man, I'm crushing on the show.
What's up, Mike?
What's happening, Mike? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, let me say I'm also crushing on all those black Olympians doing their thing.
It's going down out there.
But thing,
oh, man, it's going down it's just going all the way down. And then crushing, too, on Michael Phelps and getting all them gold medals. And he stopped at a barbershop in Atlanta on his way to Rio.
Hey, man.
23 ain't bad.
Hey, man.
23 is not bad.
Life is good for that guy.
23.
Yeah.
Life good for Mike Phelps.
You think he's done, Mike?
Well, I don't know. They saying like he's done, but I'm like, hey, if you come back 4 years, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
I think he could do 1 or 2 more races. Just hang out for a minute.
Man, it's 4 more years from now, man. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's a long time, but
it's gonna be tough.
Thank you, Mike. As always,
appreciate
brother.
you, Mike.
All right, then.
Yeah, man. What number did Mike call?
Man, Mike called 678-613-5857.
Yeah, man. You can join the fun as well with the Crush right now. But yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. We'll get into some of the Olympic talk, man. People doing their thing and stuff like that. We also got 2 great interviews. Coach Queen in the first hour. Then we got an old friend of ours, Keion Carpenter. He'll be in the building during the second hour. We're going to talk to him a lot.
Keion better know I'm ready if you want to take it out to the parking lot.
I don't know.
And do some one-on-ones.
Maybe.
Boy.
I know you've been hitting it hard.
I'm back.
You've been hitting it hard, man.
back.
I see what you've been doing.
The competitor in me, baby. I'm back.
Makes that Keion, though, man.
What?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, now. If I don't have no part in the marker, you done pulled up that hill a little too fast.
Hey, man.
You know what that hill a little too fast.
Hey, man.
You gonna try them today, man?
Right. See, coach understand.
Hey, man. We're about to take a quick break. When we come back, man, we jump into those hot topics, man. It's the Crush. Stay with us.
Once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken in a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
This is Amar Batman Keion. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hot topics.
Before we jump into the hot topic, we want to send out a special happy birthday to a friend of the show's, Daphne Jordan out there, man.
Happy birthday, Daphne Jordan. Happy birthday.
My fellow Leo person.
She a Leo?
Yes, she is.
Man, it ain't time. What's the zodiac sign at the Virgo?
I don't know. All I know is Leo. We go to the 21st.
Man.
Got a little bit long. But hot topics, man, brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile isn't becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. So the hot topic today is we going to Rio, guys. And Coach, welcome, man. We're going to give you a quick, you come on in on this topic with us and talk to us a little bit. Did you watch, I know you were preparing and planning, but did you watch any of the games this weekend?
I sure did.
Did you see the speed out there, Coach?
I did. Usain Bolt. I wish I had a couple of him running. He makes it look easy, doesn't it?
Wow. Makes it. And when he walks people down, and people don't understand how fast 9 point something is.
Yeah.
The last guy was 10.02.
Yeah.
And he makes it look easy. What were your impressions, Mace?
I'm not shocked. I mean, this is Usain Bolt.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, nobody can. First of all, the fact that he's 6'5" and can turn it over like that, like that's not supposed to happen.
No.
And I think that's what so many people don't understand. Most of your sprinters, 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". If you 6 feet, you tall for a sprinter.
Yeah.
He's 6'5", but he has the turnover of a 5'8", 5'9" guy. A guy that tall, not supposed to be able to pick him up and put him down like that. It's not supposed to happen.
And I know, Coach, you got some tall players. Like you say, you wish your turnover was like that.
Yes,
right?
sir. I like his confidence level. He walks out there and he owns the stadium last night. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And let me ask this, Coach. You know, being a football coach, do you want your players to run track and field?
I do. We encourage them. Yes, sir. We have a football coach as our head track coach, and we like him to be out there. We want him to play multiple sports.
I always tell people that's a big thing because that turnover, just to see that type of speed out there. But for Usain to run, he was behind for 60 meters, which he's not a great starter. Because when you're 6 floating in the little blocks, that's a tight little spot to be in right there.
6'5", that's amazing.
And then crazy. But the one that got me yesterday out of everything was Wayne Van Niekerk. I still can't say his name out of South Africa.
The 400.
That 400, 43.03.
From the 8th lane. Nobody's ever done that in the history of the Olympics.
Right.
And everybody, you know, you got the lead usually in the 8th lane, but to run, you ain't chasing nobody but yourself.
Right. And that's the part of the people didn't understand. Everybody like, lane 8, lane 8. I'm like, understand, everybody else has a rabbit. He don't have a rabbit.
He just running.
It's just him. You just getting out.
And just to have the mental toughness to do that. Because most people, if you ain't got nobody to chase, they can't handle it. They be like, I ain't got nobody. But he was like, I'm running my race. I'm in my own world. And
the 400 is a real man's race.
Oh,
like, you're not an athlete if you can't run that 400 like that. People will question your life. You don't run the 4. Man, go on somewhere.
I see people run the 400, man, and usually by that 200, you can tell the men from the boys.
Yes, sir. Every muscle in your body starts tightening up.
Right, and once you kind of get on that backside, that curve over there, that's when that piano usually fall on your back there. And it's like you running the quicksand.
But what made me just blew me away about the whole thing with him was when he finished, he was, whew, I'm like, he's not tired.
But his last 70 meters, he just picked up some more speed. That's what, because usually people kick around, that last 200, you got about 150 left, you got one more kick. Dude, he turned on another gear.
Yes, he did.
It's crazy.
It just amazed me, man, just to see that. And just I'm just going over some of the things. We'll do more Olympic talk. I'm thinking about trying to get our boy Jamel on.
Yeah, we got to bring him back.
Talk some of these races. He was silver medal in the 2012 game.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll come on in. We'll see if we can get him in tomorrow to talk some of this. But it just blew me away. I sat there for 2 hours, Coach, between the semis when Boat ran a 9.86 and he walked and looked at everybody. Got memes everywhere, him smiling at the camera. I don't even know. I think he knew what the camera was when he turned and looked his head over.
It's true showman.
He turned his head. And then from him to do that, and then, these times are crazy. 9.81. Gatlin ran 9.89. And DeGrassi from Canada got a bronze medal. The first one since old boy back in the day with Carl Lewis, 9.91. And let's talk about Michael Phelps before we go to break. 23 gold medals. 31 years old. He's been racing ever since he was 15 years old. 15.
Unbelievable.
And when he got that, and they was looking at his last relay, when they got it to him, that lead went from tight to
it spread out.
It spread out.
Imagine those guys that have to race against him every week.
Oh man,
you just know you finishing at best second.
Yeah, they're like Larry Bird walked into the 3-point contest that year. It's like, okay, who finished in second?
Exactly.
Y'all know who winning.
I'm winning this.
Yeah,
y'all
who finished in second?
23 gold medals, man. Just to walk home and say all those. 26, I think it's 27 total.
Yeah.
That's the next closest guy in America is Carl Lewis with 9.
9.
Yeah, Spitz.
Man. Yeah, man.
You add them together, they ain't got 18.
That's amazing.
He's 31st. If you do countries, he will be his own country at 31. 23 gold medals.
They got in the wrong sport. I looked up last night. He's worth $60 million.
Right.
Swimming. I like to swim too.
Right, coach. Right, coach. I'm like, are y'all serious?
The medal count right now, before I left, this was this morning before I came home, 70 medals for the U.S. so far. China has 46 and Great Britain has 40. Probably has changed since then. Any other thing that blew y'all away this weekend that y'all saw in the Rio this weekend?
Yeah. Nah, I'm saying that for my other segment.
What? Oh,
yeah, everybody getting robbed over there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but everybody kind of down on USA basketball. I'm like, all these other teams, they have NBA guys too.
Yeah,
and those guys are professionals. And this is not the dream team. Like, get that out y'all mind, everybody. They gonna struggle.
And that's the thing too. This team looks like it doesn't have it kind of a ball stop. It's not like fluid out there. The defense is there. You know what I'm saying?
And teams are making them play one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
And like you said, the ball stop. Here go Paul George on the ISO. You know when the ball go to Melo. You already know what Melo gonna do. He's shooting.
Yeah.
So
and it's kind of,
you can't be mad at these.
If you're looking at Coach K, you looking like Coach K looking like, what is going on?
Listen, all Coach K want to do is get back to that cruise ship they stand on. He like, hey man, he just rolled the ball out there. Do what y'all do.
It should be interesting when they get into the medal matches. When they go against Spain and they go against those teams. It should be interesting to see what happens.
No, don't be shocked if they lose one.
Might not be shocked.
Don't be shocked.
Can you imagine you come home, Coach, if you one of those guys, you like, them guys, all the other professionals, like, really?
That would be tough. I tell you what, I watched Nigeria play though today. That was it's 24-22 almost at halftime.
Yeah.
So, bad.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, so great moments this weekend. We got a lot to talk about. Simone Biles, you got your other Simones, you got Katie, she doing her thing. She ain't lost. She don't know how to lose in swimming. And you got your gymnastics, you got all this. Some great stuff, man. The Olympics has been real interesting to look at this week.
To say the least.
Yeah, but I'm all into it.
Well, now the track and field gonna be, I only live for the track and field, honestly.
And to be honest with everybody, Usain ain't ran his best event yet. That come up this week, that 200 meters.
and that's what's crazy. We were talking about this earlier today. In that 2, he really gets to stretch out.
Oh, yeah. We really get to run.
Because he really gets to open up. Because the 100 just like,
yeah.
But this is his race that's coming up.
And always fun. I want y'all, everybody that listens, look at him run the 200 and watch by the time they get into the 100 how it's over with. He doesn't everybody in the curve.
No contest. No
and
contest.
he rushed through it, man.
Dudes be blowing hamstrings and everything, trying to just like. But my thing is like, don't even like if I'm not even looking at.
I'm not looking at him. I'm looking like who the
and that's kind of like what Gatlin did last night.
Yeah.
Gatlin just put his head down because Gatlin ran one heck of a race.
He did. Remember how we talked about last year? He made some mistakes. This year was a perfect race.
He ran the. If you saying that in there, he'll go medalist.
Yeah. Anyway, man, we come back, boy. We got our coach in the building, man. We got a lot of questions.
We're gonna throw it around, baby. We're gonna throw it around. That's all I'm worried about.
That's all we worried about.
All I'm worried about.
Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Harold Dennis, and I'm running for the office of DeKalb County Sheriff. I believe that there is a brighter future for DeKalb County, and as your sheriff, I will take a tough stance against those who choose to violate our laws and remain actively involved in building a rapport with our youth, which will combat the increasingly violent crimes committed by their peers. This will increase the value of our community in which I was proudly born and raised, allowed me the opportunity to continue my philosophy of public service and building a sound and responsive sheriff's office. Harold Dennis, vote for me November 8th for DeKalb County Sheriff. And let's take DeKalb back. I'm Harold Dennis, and I approve this message.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
Going to the Crushing interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com. That's ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please introduce our guest for this hour.
Coming to the microphone, man. One of the best coaches we have in GHSA, man. He like to throw it around the yard. Y'all keep hearing me say that, man, because they score points out there in North Cobb, man. 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide. He might even sneak a 6 wide in on you if he could.
If we could.
Shane Queen to the microphone. Coach, what's going on, Coach?
Having a great time. Appreciate y'all having me on.
No, Coach, we had to have you in, Coach. We had to have you in, Coach.
So let's start with that, Coach. What is your coaching philosophy on offense? What is it about that spread that you like?
Well, what I like about the spread, we've got a lot of great athletes, and we try to spread the field. It's 53 yards wide, so why pack them in 10, 12 yards and try to knock people out of football? You know, we're not a huge offensive front, so we try to get our athletes in space and get one-on-one matchups and try to use our athletes to get, score touchdowns that way.
Coach, what I love about the spread, outside of you talking about having your athletes, it's easier to get, like, when kids are looking to play quarterback, they're looking for the chance to really throw the football.
Yes.
And why not go to North Cobb?
Well, that was our philosophy back in the day. When we were at South Cobb, we wanted to get the basketball players, the tall athletes out. We were running the power. We said, how can we get them out? And that's when about the spread started coming about, and we got some coaches that were familiar with the spread, and it's amazing. We started throwing the ball around a little bit, and those athletes on basketballs, they started coming out left and right. So we've been very blessed with athletes at South Cobb and now at North Cobb.
You see how that works? You just Start throwing the ball. Hey, coach, I'm good now.
Hey, jump ball, baby. Hey, you 6'5", man. Inside the 20, I'm gonna throw you the fade.
I'm good right now. So, being in the region that we're in, we just talked about a little bit. It's a pretty tough region. Hillgrove, McEachern, and all that, coach. What is it about the region that makes it so tough? Is it just the athletes up in that area? What's going on up there?
Well, the athletes are one, and football's turned into a year-round sport. Every sport has. If you're not doing something year-round, you're getting left behind. And I tell you what, the coaching has improved immensely since I first started coaching. You used to have one or two guys on your schedule. You knew you could show up and win football games. That's not the way anymore. McEachern, Hillgrove, Marietta, Harrison just left. We've got North Paulding in there now, and our schedule last year we played Cartersville, North Gwinnett. We also had Northside Warner Robins, who was the returning state champion. So our schedule week in and week out is one of the toughest in the state.
Wow. And the thing about with your style of play, a lot of people, when they used to tell me all about spread, coach, y'all gonna score too fast. I'm like, no, not really.
You can't ever score too fast.
Thank you, coach. Thank you. I love.
You can give up points too fast.
Right.
I don't care how fast we score. I just want to score and score often.
Right.
You be the defense coordinator. I'm like, all right, man. Yeah.
That's right. His job is to stop them quick too.
Yeah. So, Cole, let me ask you this: last year, first round, Valdosta. What were you thinking? I have to ask because it's kind of personal to me. What was going on in that game? Because we felt good about that one, Coach. I thought we had that one, Coach. What did you see it from your standpoint?
Well, we had beat them 2 years before that, so we knew they were going to come up prepared to play. And their tradition, they've won more football games than anybody in the history in the nation. And I read somewhere where they could have a losing season for the next 10 years and still be the winningest team in the country. But just that tradition coming up and hosting them at our field, but. We had the game put away, and we let them drive, 20-play, 92-yard drive there at the end. We had several opportunities to win the football games and let it slip away, and, that's my fault.
Well, that's interesting to hear that. Yeah. I mean, being around there, because I was – sitting there and I had to see, I just knew. I said, we going next round. We good. Because, we had a tough schedule. I don't know who you pissed off last year. Northside, Warner Robins to start.
Cartersville won the state championship. Yeah, we had a tough schedule. But we were prepared, and that's what we try to do. We try to play enough games early on, tough opponents, so when we get to the playoffs, I always tell our kids we got 10 practice games in the real season starts. Our kids expect to be in the playoffs, and that's our expectations every year.
And it's funny you saying that, Coach, because setting up your schedule – if you're going to be a serious contender to win the state championship, you have to play those kind of games early because come October, November, it's going to change.
You're exactly right. I mean, like I tell our kids, every game's going to come down to 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 plays, and whoever makes those plays is going to be the difference in the ball game. And that, in the Valdosta game, they made one more play than we did, and it cost us. But our kids, I tell you what, we got 16 starters back. They've had a great off season, and we've talked about finish, and everything they do in the classroom, in the weight room, in the community. And the kids have bought in, and last Friday night was a good sign of hopefully good things to come.
Speaking of Friday night, great scrimmage victory, 33-7. What are some of the things that you saw with that game?
Well, I like what our kids have done in the off season. We're so much stronger and faster and more physical. And, that's contribution to what they've done, the leadership of our seniors in the off-season, buying in and going into the weight room every day and working hard. Our team effort, our senior leadership, those are just some of the things that we played with a sense of urgency Friday night, and that's important to me.
I think it's always good to have a good, even though it's a scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
It's still a good test to see what your kid's doing with that first game.
Yeah, and East Paulding, they're ranked in the top 10 in their classification. So, they're going to have a great football team. Our guys just went out and played pretty well.
Now, Coach, your program has been known to churn out quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
Because the way you guys throw the ball. Talk about your signal caller this year.
Well, Will Levitt's back. He, last year he threw for 2,300 yards. He was returned. We didn't know what Tyler was a 47-game starter.
Right.
And we didn't know what we had. And he goes out the first game. He's 14 for 16 in the first half against Northside Warner Robins. So we realized we had a chance.
Okay, we good. Yeah, we good right here.
And the game slowed down for him a little bit this year. He's got 11 starts under his belt. And the other night you could just see he was running the offense like a veteran. Yes, sir.
And that's a big thing, to have a returning starting quarterback. What did that do for your program to have that coming back, having 10, 11 games under his belt?
Yes, sir.
what does that do for your team?
Well, as a leader, his confidence level is so much greater than it was this time last year. And the kids, you can see them rally around him and him getting us lined up. Tyler was a 4-year starter. He always got us lined up right, make sure we were running the right play, making sure everyone was taking care of business. And that's what Will Lovett has started to do here lately. And the kids responded well. And I tell you what, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks I've ever seen. He's 6'3", 230 pounds. And he's committed to Troy, but don't let that fool you. He's a big-time Division I back, and he's got a 3.7 grade point average. Very smart football player, so he gets us in the right place at the right time, and he usually makes the right decision more times than not.
It's serious out here, man.
Hey, man.
It's serious.
Keep trying to tell y'all, man. We just warming up, man.
Yeah, because we got some questions coming up for Coach, man. That's our first segment. But when we come back, I got to ask Coach, how was it to coach your son for 4 years, man?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it when we get back.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now how you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com and let Truisms help you to the next level. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Shout out to Michael McFadden. You can catch him and Michael and Joy. How you say, Maceo?
It's Michael and Joy.
Every morning from Monday through Friday at 7 to 9 a.m. right here on Sensation Station Network.
We figured out my production credit this morning, too.
You got it?
So,
yeah,
I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to get that.
I'm going to get that. Yeah, I'm going to get that. We still here, man, with Coach Queen from North Cobb High School. Those Warriors. I say that a lot around my house, Lady Warriors and all that. But I just put lady in front of it. But because we talked about it, coaching your son. For 4 years, you had that pleasure and probably pain
yes, sir,
to coach your son for 4 years. Talk about that process as a father, being able to coach and still toe that line.
Yeah, that was a special time. For 4 years, Tyler was our starter, and just to get to share those moments that other fathers don't get to, and to be him ride to school with you and eat lunch with you every day, just really be your best friend, and that's the way it should be. But just the respect I have for my son is, he's a good young man. He's turned out, and more so than being a good football player, he was a good young man and did a lot for our community and for our program. He started more games than any quarterback in the history of that school, and the school's been open since '59. So he played in a lot of games, and he brought a lot of attention to our school, and I'm thankful for that. But just thankful for the times that we got to share. I miss him greatly, that he's at Auburn.
Now, Coach, it has to be, because I've always felt like I coached quarterbacks during my time, and it was just like the quarterback and the OC, his coach, they have to, their relationship has to be so, because it's almost like y'all married.
Yes, sir.
Because when he do something wrong, I'm going to chew him out, but everybody looking at his coach.
Exactly. Well, Tom Clark was our offense coordinator, and Tyler actually played baseball from the time he was 7 years old, and so he had a relationship even before he got to high school, so they trusted each other. He trusted Tyler to get us lined up right and get us in the right position, so it was a great relationship between those two as well. I kind of, when Tyler was there, moved to the defense side of the ball to let him grow a little bit, because I think I was hard on him, and he couldn't separate the father and the coach part. I was coaching him up. He saw me as dad getting on to him. So, we made that move, and that probably salvaged our relationship.
So, did he address you as coach on the field?
Yes, sir, he did. Well, he's usually called me dad. He always. I don't know that he ever called me coach, but he respected me as his father, but also treated me, like his coach, and I'm very thankful for that, because he was under a microscope being the coach of something.
Oh yeah, and that's what I wanted to ask you, because he comes in basically as a ninth grader and he's starting. Yeah. People are like, he the coach's son. And then you see him throw the ball.
Yeah, fortunately, he was a third string. He was supposed to be our JV quarterback his freshman year, and we had two guys go down with injury in the very first game. So you look over, and I don't know who was more scared, Tyler or I, but we were backed up out of our own end zone.
Y'all looking at each other like,
who's next?
And you looking like, I don't have nobody else. Man.
Yeah, but he led us to the playoffs his freshman year, so that was big, and we went down to play Camden County though, and that was a rude awakening for him as a 14-year-old freshman.
Eye opener.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of defense, what's the style of defense that y'all run? Is it 4-3?
We run a 3-4. We're a multiple.
3-4.
Yes, sir. We try to get more athletes on the field when you got 4 down linemen. We don't have a whole lot of big bodies, so we go with 3 linemen. We move them a lot, and we have 4 linebackers behind them, and obviously 4 deep. But we're just trying to get as many athletes on the field as we can. That's what football's going to.
So you believe in just speed on the team
at every position. If our nose guard can't run, he can't play. We've got to have guys that can run, because we play a team Cherokee Friday night. They're getting the ball out 1 second gone.
Yeah, they go.
If they can't run, then it's hard for them to play. Yeah. Even at offensive line, we're in the spread throwing screens left and right. If those kids can't run out, they're fullbacks. They're fullbacks, basically, our offensive linemen.
Now, I'm trying to word this one kind of right, because in this specialty age now, my son just played receiver. Mm-hmm. Do you allow your kids to play both ways?
I actually encourage them, especially our young kids. Our 9th graders, they all play both ways. Our 10th graders, JV kids, they all play both ways. Unless it's a 300-pound lineman that he's just going to play offense, our kids play both ways. And what we do is, we try to develop depth that way. If you start on offense, you back up on defense. Now, we got a receiver, Drew Techman, who's been offered by NC State, Purdue. He starts on offense and on defense. He's the only kid that starts both ways. But every one of our athletes that are good enough to play both, they play both ways, and they may play 30% on offense and start on defense, or vice versa. That's our goal, to keep a good quality 2 deep.
And hope y'all paying attention, everybody.
Yeah. And Coach, being one of the older schools in Cobb County, since '59, seeing these schools pop up almost everywhere and all that, does it make it, because you've been in the game at South Cobb for over 10, 12 years now, what does it do to see all these schools popping up? Do you have to almost just like, all right, I got to know this coach and try to schedule and get ready for that type team? Because we popping up every time there's a piece of land. Look like it's being built with something else going on.
More importantly than that, North Cobb's been pulled from 4 different times.
Yeah.
Harrison Open, Kennesaw Mountain Open, Kell Open, and Altoona. All 4 of those schools pulled from our neighborhoods, and they've got some great football players. I couldn't imagine if we had all 4 of those teams together. It would be nice to have some of their athletes, but all the kids play pound ball together, and it creates natural rivalries.
And that's true, because I'm right. My streets here, North Cobb, Kale. So
Yes,
it's like they all grew up together. So.
And I guess that's what kind of crazy, because like I say, these schools are so close together, whereas a Camden, a Valdosta until Lowndes came along, or like Colquitt, everybody goes to just that one school.
Yes. Which that does make it special too, because when Friday nights happening, the lights, every light goes out in the house. Everybody's at a Cobb County game.
Yeah.
Cobb County, there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
So
like 20 schools to
yes,
go
sir. But we've got a great tradition there, and our fans. You see the crowds. That's the thing. We want our community involved, but I couldn't imagine being at one of those one school towns where everybody last one out, turn off the lights. We're going to play Camden County Friday night. That'd be nice as well. But our fans do a great job coming out, and we appreciate their support.
I love the feel. So, Coach, when we come back, man, we're going to do something we call Crushing the Hot Seat. We're going to ask you some rapid questions. I got a lot of them, too, so I think Mason probably got a lot. We're probably going to run out of time, so
all right.
we stay with us. It's the Crush.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? Travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Harold Dennis, and I'm running for the office of DeKalb County Sheriff. I believe that there is a brighter future for DeKalb County, and as your sheriff, I will take a tough stance against those who choose to violate our laws and remain actively involved in building a rapport with our youth, which will combat the increasingly violent crimes committed by their peers. This will increase the value of our community, in which I was proudly born and raised, allowed me the opportunity to continue my philosophy of public service and building a sound and responsive sheriff's office. Harold Dennis, vote for me November 8th for DeKalb County Sheriff. Then let's take DeKalb back. I'm Harold Dennis, and I approve this message.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults have unique determination and experience, an ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
On SSNATL.com. Thank you, sir.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, man, we're doing that segment, Crushing the Hot Seat with Coach Queen, man, so this should be fun. Make sure, go ahead and start it off, man.
Long bomb or quick screen?
Long bomb, if he's open. I told you how to score quick.
Yeah. Which was harder, coaching your son for 4 years or dropping him off at college the first time?
Probably dropping him off at college for the first time. That was tough.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. This is going to be an easy one, Coach. Home game or a long road trip?
Home game all day. All day. All day.
I ain't getting on the road.
No. We have to take those big buses. I like to be at home.
Yeah. Toughest player you ever coached against?
Toughest player, probably David Pollock when he played at Shiloh. He'd be standing up, and we thought we had him. He'd be on up, and he'd still rip through and make the play. We'd walk our tight end and try to hurry up and run a play, and he'd still run through everybody and make the play. He was a tough high school football player.
Best parenting advice you give about recruiting?
Be involved in it. I think that's in education. I think that's in every decision they make. I think if kids see their parents involved, they're going to be more likely to make sure that it's important in their life. And that's what I tell my parents in our Boost Club. If you're over there flipping burgers and it's important to you, your kids are going to make sure it's important to them. If you're checking their grades every Monday, it's going to be important to them. And I think that's just something my dad instilled in me, be responsible, and he was always checking up on me.
Love it. What was your worst place to play at?
Worst place to play at? Probably Camden County. That was a tough place to play, man. They had kids running out of that gate for 20 minutes. They dressed out. If they were from 6-year-olds to 12th grade, they kept running them out of there. That was a tough place to play that night.
He's like, all right, whenever y'all stop running people out.
They started about 6. We didn't start playing about 7:30.
How they gonna warm up? Where all them gonna stand?
Some of them just stood on the sidelines. They didn't even get to warm up. There was too many of them. That was intimidating.
Yeah, but it is just to see that. Wow. Oh man.
Offense or defense, coach?
I like a good defense. My offense is, my son played, but defense, if you can play good defense and keep guys from scoring, you always got a chance. So I like a solid defense.
Your greatest victory?
Greatest victory, probably Valdosta and Tyler's. My first game in the playoffs that we won with Tyler being a quarterback, and he came to me and Dad's.
That was in Valdosta.
It was at our place.
It was in North
and he was a 10th grader, and we had been in the playoffs several years before that and lost in the first round, and sharing that with my son was special.
Wow.
Game days at Auburn as a parent.
Exciting. To see the family atmosphere. Auburn's a different place. I tell you what, to see those fans, and they're rabid, but they're also they care about those football players, and to see that family atmosphere and see that blue and orange and that eagle come flying out. I mean that's pretty special. It'd make your hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Yeah. They did do somebody them troughs in the bathroom though, but hey man, well that's it, Coach. We got one more segment with you, but you jump out the hot seat now. We good?
Yes, sir.
All right, when we come back, man, we got finishing up with Coach, man. So stay with us. It's the Crush, y'all.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
This is Judge Hatchett, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Hey, man. Still doing our question interview with Coach Queen right now. Coach, we are talking about game day is here. Cherokee, what to look out for this Friday?
Well, I tell you what, they're very talented. They got 3 receivers just as good as anybody will play. They like to spread it out and throw it, and they do a lot of run-pass options, put you in a bind on defense, But we've got to be solid, keep them in front of us. They scored 34 points in the first quarter against South Forsyth, and South Forsyth's, number 9 team in the state too. So they can score points just like we can. We've just got to play very solid defense and not turn the ball over.
Coach, the advice you give your kids. It's crazy recruiting has become, and it kind of sometimes I feel like it takes away from the season a little bit.
It does.
What advice do you give your kids going into the season?
Well, I try to get them to concentrate on what they're doing for our school first. You know, it's gotten so crazy what they do in the summers. You know, you go to a summer workout and you got a kid at this school, the kid at this school. You got the pop-up, the satellite camps going on everywhere, you know. So it's hard sometimes just to run your practice. But what I do, you know, during the summer, you do your thing. But when July, 15th or whatever the day we started, it's time to play for North Cobb, and you got to play well for North Cobb before those coaches. You saw Urban Meyer say the other day, he said, I don't care about these satellite camps. I'm going to go talk to your high school coach.
I'm going to talk to your high school coach, and I'm looking at your film, because at the end of the day, your film matters, not what you did at 7-on-7.
In shorts. I mean, these satellite camps, they're in shorts and a T-shirt with no helmet on.
Thinking they all stars out there.
Yes, sir. I mean, bottom line is when you put a helmet on, I remember Coach Smith saying even when the draft came, he wanted to see what a guy did on the film. The combine's one thing, seeing how fast the guy runs, how he backpedals, how he moves laterally, but can he play? Can he play?
So, Coach, what motivates you daily?
Being a difference in a young man's life. It motivates me daily. Getting up, I get up sprinting every morning because I know that I get to spend more time with some of these kids than even their parents do. And seeing a young man grow into a man, and, society teaches these kids that a young man's supposed to act this way, and God teaches us we're supposed to act another way. So that just being a difference in their life and being there for them, I've had guys in and out of my house, and, it's special to when they go and they come back 10 years later and they say, Coach, you made a difference in my life, and they still call you Coach. That's special. That relationship.
Once a coach, always a coach.
Yes, sir.
And I think a lot of times people don't understand as coaches, we don't do it for the money. Yeah. We don't do it because, Lord, no, we just spent that money before you even get it. Because, again, you have these kids around you all the time.
Yes, sir.
I don't think parents get that part of it sometimes, Coach.
Yeah, that's the tough part of it. But we've got great family. We got great parents there. But at the same time, if they realize that when we make a decision, we may make the wrong decision, but I promise you, I'm not here to sabotage my program, because if we don't win, then I lose my job. But so when we make a decision, we're trying to make the best decision for our kids. I don't think about myself. I think, how's it going to affect these kids? How's it going to affect the coaches and their families, and then how it's going to affect our program, And my family has to do without me sometimes, but thank God I married a great woman that allows me to do what I love, and, she comes to school to see me. She don't see me much at home during football season.
Who would you say was a coaching role model for you?
Well, my high school coach, Kenny Palmer, and Billy Peak, they're the ones that taught me into going into coaching. I remember coming home. Nobody in my family had ever went to college. And when we sat down and they said, anybody wants to be in business, come over here. Well, I saw two of my buddies get up, and I went over and sat down. Well, I didn't do well that first semester because I wasn't enjoying it. But when I went home, Coach Palmer talked me into going into education. And then, of course, Mike Smith, Falcons, he coached me. He recruited me in college and just motivated me. And always he didn't accept any second place. There wasn't no lack of effort with him. You're going to give your best every day, and he's one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. I always knew. He went from coaching us one minute to Ray Lewis the next.
Yeah.
So I knew he was going to be successful, and now he's with Tampa Bay.
Did he get a bad rap in Atlanta?
I think, I do, because he's the winningest coach in Atlanta history.
Right.
And, everybody forgets that I think he just won too early. Sometimes that happens. He won 13 games his first year, and then the last year he was coaching, he lost his whole offensive line. But I tell you what, they're not going to find a better coach than him and a better man. And Tampa Bay's very blessed, and the guy he's going to bounce back, and he'll be a head coach in the NFL again one day.
Coach, regardless of the level, Division I, 1AA, Division II, how important is it for these kids just to go to school?
Well, I mean, that's what I tell them, quit getting caught up in Division I football, because there's not many Division I athletes out there. I mean, you're very blessed. When Tyler was coming through,
people don't understand
they don't. Division. If somebody's paying for my school, I don't care if they're Division 10. And that's what I told Tyler. We were very blessed, when these kids get caught up in the Division I stuff. But it's about going to school and getting an education. And if you can get it free, use football as a tool. That's what I tell them. You're getting paid to go to school, so make the most of it. Coach Cannon, I see him right there, Willie Cannon.
Yeah, Willie Cannon. I'm going to tell you, Willie Cannon. Make sure you tell Coach I said what's up. See, Coach, he see you.
That's right.
Hey, before we go, Coach, Any shout-outs, anything you want to give to anybody out there, man?
I just want to shout out to my team. I'm proud of them, what they went through. You know, we lost 5 games by 4 points or less last year, and for them to persevere through that and make the playoffs, and my family, of course, my wife, Felicia, my daughter, Riley, my 2 stepsons, Tanner and Dalton, and, of course, my son, Tyler, at Auburn. I'm just very thankful that they're part of my life, and they let me do what I love to do.
Well, let's go. We'll say it without saying. I'll be at some games. I'm hoping I'm in the playoffs, and I'm gonna drag him with me.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to see him throw it around, baby. You know, anybody handing off in the eye, I don't want to see you.
Wow. Yo. Wow. All right. Thank you so much, Coach, for coming on. We got to have you back, man. I'll be checking in and out. You might see me walking around there.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. Y'all come out anytime.
All right, Coach. That's Coach Shane Queen, man. We about to take some photos, bands. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Mr. Crush.
Price check on aisle. Ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, like call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I'll have it looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save.
Feedthepig.org.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
This is Akeem Dent, linebacker of the Houston Texans. You are listening to The Crush on the Sensation Station Network. Going to that Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve financial goals by providing high-quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital, that's PARRISH, capital with an A.com for more information. All right, make sure we got to get into those stories, man. You want to start it off, bro?
Oh, yeah, man. T-Sizzle, a.k.a. Terrell Suggs, is back practicing, man. First time since tearing his Achilles, man. He back in the game.
Right now, man, we're going to sneak in because we got our man Keion Carpenter. He snuck in the building. He ain't sneaking. He been here for
It's family.
He's family.
That's family.
Talk about that, Keion. You Achilles injuries. I know you never had one, but from what you've heard, it's probably one of the hardest injuries to come back from.
Yeah, that's tough, man, because it controls so much of your body. Like, you can't. I mean, you always got to use your foot. You always got to plant.
Yeah.
So it's like, that where it is in the back of your ankle, man, it's just no way around, like, substituting that or trying to tape it or anything. So that's always a tough, hard injury to come back from.
Yeah, but T-Sizzle, hopefully he can come back. He got a little age on it, too.
You know what, I'd seen him, I bumped into him at a restaurant when I was in Baltimore right before I flew back here, and he looks in great shape, you know what I mean? So he's excited to get back and, expecting to have a big year. So.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he do. Hey, man, Croy Bierman, Maceo, is now a Buffalo Bill.
Hey, man. Yeah, they can't keep that guy out the league, man.
He's still in the league.
Can't just sign the 1 year deal.
The 1 year deal, man.
Last I saw, he was on a Housewives show. I didn't know he was still playing football. I'm serious. Y'all joking. I didn't even know he was still in the league.
I thought he was around here in Atlanta, so he about to get back on the field somehow. But now he's in Buffalo.
They're in Buffalo, man. He's still in the league, man. I got a chance to come on, man. I'm in great shape. Yeah. Anybody need about 6-7 plays, I can get you third down. Holler at me. I'm lying, too. It's a bold-faced lie. But I ain't think dude was in the league, man.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. Get it, man.
Get your money, man.
Steal that bread and get it all until the wheels fall off. My wheels fell off. That's why I ain't getting it right now.
I can't with this dude, man.
Y'all invited me. Man. Y'all asked me to come. What you want me to do?
Hey, man. New York Giants general manager Jerry Reese says the team is not going to give up on Victor Cruz, man. Despite his latest injury, man, it's just growing now. It's just tough for this guy, man.
He's got a lot of injuries, man.
It's just tough for this guy, man.
Did he get his bread? Didn't he get a new contract like a couple years ago?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he done, man. He gonna get an injury every year right now. He good.
But real quick, Keion, coming back from the injury, wide receivers and DBs, it's tough.
Man, listen, we played the toughest positions, and we always put in the most awkward positions, and a lot of us don't never really let the injury heal. So we always pushing and wanting to come back because there's always somebody trying to take our job.
Right.
So it's tough for him. And you got Odell Beckham is doing a great job and taking the spotlight. So I know I kind of feel him. He like, man, I'm trying to get out there instead of just letting it heal.
Yeah.
Victor's a great guy. I'm teasing him. He's a great. I hope he gets healthy because if he get healthy, they're gonna have a nasty duo over there. And they got a rookie over there too. I heard
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, they're supposed to be pretty good. So
he's doing workout.
I'm hoping Vic get healthy, man, because he's too young to kind of start this in this stage of career. You know, when guys get a little older, they start having injuries here and there. But I'm hoping that he just take the time to heal and come back. Man.
That's the thing, though. You right though, because do you think Odell's put pressure on him to make him want to come back way too early?
It's pressure on us every day, regardless if it's old. Man, they have a draft every year. You just named a young receiver.
You
know what I mean? So the older we get in the game, the less they feel like they need us when they got younger guys that they can pay less to.
It's cheaper.
Right. Yeah. So, that's just the nature of the beast. It's a young man's league. So, you're always trying to force your way back on the football field so that you can, keep them checks coming in.
Keep them checks coming, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Keep them checks rolling, baby.
Last week, man, LeBron James just got a 3-year, $100 million contract.
Boy.
He will finally be the highest paid. This is crazy. Finally the highest paid player in the league for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
Man, he should have signed for $500 million. I don't think that's enough. So it's 3 years. So when he go back to the table in that contract, the league, what's the salary cap go up some more. They give that man a half a ticket, man. They don't worry about your business.
What he got, because it's a 3 year, but it's the 2nd year option.
Yeah.
So he can opt out that thing.
Of course, because they got the TV deal and everything. I think it go up some more. He need to be making about $50 million a year. Man. They paid the dude Mike Conley making $30 million. LeBron making 31. What are we talking about? He need to be $50 million. $50 million, man.
$50 million.
Maybe I was a good hooper back in the day. Maybe Mike Conley got $30 million. Maybe I should have took the other route. $30 million. They gave him $30 million. I know I could have at least got 15.
And there would have been no contact.
And no contact. Knees, no scars on them, but nothing. I'd still be hooping right now. It's all good. God had another plan.
Oh, boy.
Last story before we go to break. Jadeveon Clowney finally gets back on the football field. Injury played since he walked in the door.
He just walked in last year, didn't he?
No, it's like year 3.
This is third year.
We missed the first year.
He hadn't played. He basically got redshirt his rookie year.
He played last year?
Yeah, he played some last year.
He got hurt last year.
God,
and
man.
now he made his Houston Texans camp debut today.
Oh, man. Hey. I hope the young fella can stay healthy.
And
man.
you know what's funny? It's when we get to his interview, I want to ask him about, because we had this discussion about bad tackling.
Oh man!
In these preseason games,
we definitely
gonna save Keion. Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll take a quick station identification. We'll be right back. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
This is Bobby Yalla.
This is Judge Hatchett.
This is Lamar Batman Curry. Yo, this is Teddy Parrish.
This is Keion Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned in to The Crush on
Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're still into the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. Go to parishcapital.com for more information. Oh, man. Speaking of injuries, man, this one hurt me to the heart. Brian Randolph, a kid that I know, came out of University of Tennessee, was a free agent for the Rams, tore his ACL this weekend. And also Malcolm Mitchell.
Yeah.
Tore his elbow up. Dislocated his elbow. Man.
Yeah.
And just to see that happen, man, for these rookies and they start, and you're trying to make an impression, man.
That's tough, man. Injuries are part of the game, though, man. It's just unfortunate that, especially a rookie coming in, you don't have no leeway. You got to come in and you can't afford to get hurt because.
And this kid was undrafted.
Oh my God! So that's double. I know how the undrafted thing goes.
Yeah.
So you got a couple strikes against you, but prayerfully that he left a good impression enough that they'll hang in there with him.
Yeah.
So he can get healthy.
They put him on IR, said they'll try him again next year. So
that's good.
Yeah, he'll be.
At least he can come in training camp, man. That's
good. That's good stuff.
Hey, man, Buffalo Bills rookie Cardale Jones was impressive in his debut, went 11 for 21, 162 yards and a touchdown, and he got rave reviews, man. They didn't like the way the top quarterbacks in this draft looked early preseason, but Cardale Jones, man, 12 gauge, show something.
Did you just say Buffalo Bills?
I did.
Man, they paid my man $90 million. You talking about Cardale Jones? Talking about no Cardale Jones. Tyrod Taylor is the guy.
Well, Tyrod didn't get no work.
He ain't getting no work. No, Cardale Jones. I think he should have got drafted higher than he did.
No doubt.
I think he was. Matter of fact, he should have left last year, but
when he was hot,
when he was smoking hot. But I understand. But I think he'll be a Tyrod Taylor type of guy, meaning Tyrod sat behind Joe Flacco for them years, learned, and then will go get a shot somewhere else. I think I think he's a prototype NFL style type of quarterback, given the right opportunity. I just in Buffalo it's going to be tough when you know.
But Tyrod, that guy,
and
that's my man.
And we talked about this a little bit last week, so that's kind of what I'm. See Tyrod get $90 million. That's a good thing, man. I'm glad to see him get it, man. And I can't wait to see what he do this year, man.
I just hope they hang in there, man. Like with us, we don't get too many opportunities.
No.
We throw 3 interceptions. They be ready to cut us in the 5.
Well, lucky for us in Buffalo, it's 3 of us.
Yeah, so you can't go wrong. So they got to hang in there with my boy.
I mean, like, okay, so Tyrod, here come EJ Manuel.
Yeah.
Okay, EJ, here come Cardale Jones.
Yeah, man, just we good in the hood out there. In the below, my old stomping grounds. Buffalo, we all right. They in good hands. I think if they can stay healthy in the wide receiver core, get them guys. Sammy Watkins.
Yeah,
man.
Sammy got to stay healthy. You got to stay healthy.
Come on, man. Give my man a deep threat target and let's get busy.
But Sammy getting hurt like non-football stuff out here, man.
These dudes, they don't make them like the old school.
And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
They like it no more.
Hey, real quick, last thing I have before we go to break is Prince Fielder, man. That was very tearful to see his goodbye, man. To see him in that neck brace, man, was just
man.
That was just like, I mean, he gets his money, it was guaranteed and all that, but just to see your career end, man,
like that,
yeah, it was just tough to see.
Yeah, it's just amazing, man, that we see the guys that these were the younger guys, but now they're the older guys of the game having to leave the game.
Yeah.
It's just sad, man.
Yeah.
But it's the reality of it. You can't play forever. Yeah. So we just gotta enjoy these people and praise them while they playing because when it's over, it's over.
Because in a million years, you couldn't have thought that this how A-Rod's career would end.
Yeah. No, man.
Now, you just couldn't.
Right.
No, but it's got to end sometime.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, he's not playing his best baseball right now.
Yeah.
Which is expected. What, he's 42.
41?
Well, somewhere like it's 41 years old. So Father Time catches up with all of them.
Oh yeah, but he was getting that guap for a long.
He's still getting that guap. Let's make that clear.
Very clear.
He's still getting it.
Clear. He's still getting.
My last story before we go. Around the NFL, people feel that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Jameis Winston will jump to the elite level this season. Everybody has been impressed with the way Jameis has taken over this offense.
I can see with Jameis.
He a dog.
He got it.
He a dog.
See if he get. We'll see what the second year.
I like him. I just don't like how they did the coach though. They shouldn't have fired him.
Yeah.
Levy
ran Levy out of there.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Levy was doing everything. He was building the kid, and then they were like,
why you do that to my dog like that, man? Like, so I don't, Jameis Winston, I think he's a born winner.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do great. I just don't know if that franchise going to have some good luck this year because how they did my guy.
I'm not a Malarkey fan, so.
Well, he going to throw a bunch of receiver screens now. That he going to do.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save.
Feed the pig.org.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, this is your girl, actress Reese Odom, and you are...
Really, Lace? Really, Glaze? Really, Crush fans? This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren. Man, we're going to really right now, man, where we question the intelligence of some of those people out there in the world right quick. Make sure, you good, man?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, you want to start it off, bro? Go ahead, man.
Hey, man, really NFL, man. Pat McAfee, a punter, he hit a 67-yarder. And what do the NFL decide to do? Send him a random drug test. Really, NFL, man, he's the punter, man. Y'all already trying to get rid of special teams. Y'all tripping on the punter?
Wow.
Like, they did that for real? They sent a random drug test to this guy.
Wow.
Really?
Because he kicked the 67 yard.
Because he kicked the 67-yard punt. They like, you know what? We need to go test him. Unbelievable. Really, NFL.
Really, Deion Long. He was already maybe not have made the team, but the Los Angeles Rams has simple rule: no women in the dorm.
Do not bring nobody in the dorm
during camp.
Somebody must have dimed him out.
What happened? Woman come in the dorm.
Yeah,
Coach got him, and he cut him on TV, on Hard Knocks.
But you know what's so funny? He say, "Hey man, Coach, she was just dropping something off. Ain't like she was
dropping it off. She was dropping something off. You can't say he was dropping something off.
And your official said, yes, she was dropping something off.
He say she wasn't even Coach. She wasn't here about 30 minutes.
Was he a rookie?
No,
he was one of those guys trying to make the team. One of them.
He was on prep squad last year.
Oh no, bro, you can't be bringing nobody up in no dorm room, bro. You
not Todd Gurley.
You ain't solidified.
You not Todd Gurley.
You gotta go sit down somewhere and send her a text message or some FaceTime. What's wrong with you little young whippersnappers? You can't be doing that, man. You got to be an OG in the game.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Y'all don't know no better gonna try to.
Oh, man, you can't. You had somebody picked him up, right? Though I heard somebody picked him up. Hopefully you can catch on.
He was all on TV.
You got
to
be
hit for 30 minutes.
Coach, she wasn't here for 30 minutes.
And that 3 minutes wasn't even worth losing your job. Nothing but 2.5 minutes. You ain't got. There's too many in the room. There's too much going on. You ain't about to be making no love to her. 2.5. She out of there.
Camp legs.
And you right behind her. Cut. Both y'all about to
packing up the car.
The dumbest.
What you got, Mace, man?
Hey, man, really, James Harden, man. You can't take a ribbon from a dude in the crowd about your flopping, man. You really do flop. So he get into it. You know, he playing in the Drew League. The guy ragging him. So James Harden go over there and check him. So they get into a little argument. James Harden, all you had to do, some ill-advised passes, knock him down a couple of times.
And James,
it ain't worth it, James Harden.
You got a big contract.
But James, you ain't about that life, though. You ain't been going in no crowd talking about you gonna do something to somebody. Right. You ain't one of them. Man, you better go do a bounce pass and a crossover and get on and lay it up. You ain't, man, please.
Yeah. Like, you got too much money to be.
Yeah, man. If that's bothering you, you about to get heckled all year, man.
Yeah, you ain't heckled all year, man. It happens, dog.
Let it go.
Really, James Harden.
I hope so, Lord. You talking all big and bad because you gave up that goal and penalty kicks, and now you talking about Sweden was a bunch of cowards. Really? You lost, and you let the goal go by you to lose. But now you tough. Hope, it's time for you to go home. Because we ain't got no more hope in you.
Sit down.
Go somewhere else.
I ain't understand that comment.
She said a bunch of cowards, and you gave up the winning goal.
Yeah, you gave it up.
What was the coward for? They do. They kicked the ball. You could have stopped it.
That's poor sportsmanship, man.
Go somewhere, Hope.
Come on.
What you got, Mace, man?
Hey, man, Carlos Williams. Buffalo Bill running back. Really, dude. First of all, you show up the minicamp out of shape. Then you get suspended for violating the team, the league substance abuse policy. Mm-hmm. And now you going back and forth with fans on Twitter. Because they need you to be a valuable piece of the running game. And now you're going to miss the first 4 weeks. And you out of shape. What you mad about?
He mad he out of shape.
Man, put the Twitter down, man.
I ain't even on Instagram right now. See, so everybody got to know when to pull away, man. Pull away.
Why they be all in their feelings, though? With
these little sensitive thugs, man.
But see, what I be trying to say, Glaze, all the time. Like, folk be saying, no, just let it go over your head, man. Yeah. Man, why? You can't respond to everything.
Somebody should text him and say, you better than this, Carlos. Let it go, man.
Let it go. No, you going back and forth with a fan.
Come on, man. Like, are we serious? A fan?
Yeah.
You on the road at 70,000 cussing you out and saying, oh, man, my check gonna be direct deposit Monday morning. You can call me what you want. I ain't saying nothing to none of y'all. Say what you will. But you coming to pay to watch me.
We straight.
Sunday.
We
good.
Yeah.
Huh? Bless you, brother, sister. I ain't got no beef with you.
Yeah. Michael Cat, why they check just deposit?
Yeah, I ain't what I'm mad for.
Last one, man. Okay, people. I get it. Now everybody want to jump on Gabby Douglas for everything she do. First it's her hair. Then she put her hand on her chest. Then she's not excited when play. Leave Gabby alone, people. And unfortunately, we started the stuff.
Why do we do that to each other?
We started all this crap.
Remember,
man.
Y'all got my girl Pam Oliver fired, man. She got demoted to the B team because y'all kept talking about her hair.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Pam hair.
And you see what happened? Once we started talking about her hair, then everybody in America started jumping on this bandwagon or jumping on Gabby. Talking about every move she made. Why do we do this to each other, people?
We come on, we got to do better.
We got to be better than this, man. The girl out there, she training her butt off. This is probably her last Olympics. And y'all worry about her edges?
Man, she ain't got time to get no hair done, man. She training.
Man, talk about Donald Trump and his hair. Don't even talk about no Gabby. Leave her alone.
Y'all all in y'all feelings out
Let
there.
me see how many flips you can do.
Yeah.
Man, people on there flipping burgers. They ain't flipping nothing. She doing the flips. They flipping donuts somewhere and fries. Ain't nobody flipping. It's always the people they ain't busting a fart that got something to say. Come on, man. Leave that lady alone. Support. If not, then just say something about Trump and his weave. What he got going on. Leave her alone, man. We always tying each other down, though. I don't
First one
understand
to go
that.
on Twitter thinking it's funny. It ain't funny, man. Young lady just trying to do her job.
Let her do her thing.
Hey,
I'm
man.
sorry. I got that be making me mad.
Keion.
It's Keion time now, ladies.
Man.
Ladies, it's Keion time.
It's been Keion time the last 20 minutes.
Switched up the music and everything. Let me get my life together.
We'll be right back.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me? Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
I'm here if you want to talk,
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'm fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
Hey, Crush fans. I'm Tanisha Fernandez. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
All right, y'all, we're going to that crushing interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com for more information. I don't even know if we need to introduce it, but let's do it how we do it, Mace. So let's do the proper introduction.
Hey, man, coming to the microphone, man, our fam, man, our guy. We got to always bring him in every now and then, man, to know what the goings on is out here, man. And bring y'all some perspective on a lot of this crazy stuff y'all be talking crazy about. But no further ado, man, Keion Carpenter, our family in the building. What's up, brother?
Man, what's up, man?
What's happening?
I'm glad to be up in here, man.
Hey, man, got to always have you back, man.
Yeah, this is great.
So
Keion, she greeted me nice when I came in, man. This is wonderful, man.
We tried, man. I was looking at the pictures like, Keion got to come back, man. It's been almost a year.
It's been that long? I had hair the last time I was here, didn't I? Cut my hair, man. Change the game up on them a little bit.
All right, so Keion, let's start with this, man.
All right.
How's your foundation going, man? How's things going with Carpenter House, man?
Rolling, man. We just helping folks, man. I'm just finished a house that I'm about to put somebody in September 1st. I'm excited about that. And we got over 800 kids in my shutdown academy program.
Wow.
Just keeping them off the streets, man. It's rough up there. So just keeping them busy and keeping them off the streets and just giving them an outlet, And so we're doing good, man. Everything is good. I got the best staff in the world because they hold me down. Because, I always get all that. People always want to talk to me and give me all these awards, but I got a crew about 40 that's really get it in. So I always try to show them love because without them, man, I would be nothing. So I got a serious crew, man, that really hold me down back at the crib.
Man, the fact that you just love to give back, man, which I always speak to your spirit, man. Just how does that make you feel knowing that you impacting these kids' lives like that, man?
I was one of them. You know what I mean? I was one of those kids, man. I just had a ball and a dream, you know what I mean? And I wanted to make it out the hood and help my mom and, provide a life for my family that nobody could dream of. And so when I'm helping these kids, I see myself in them. A lot of them, fatherless, the fathers aren't in the picture. And, obviously I got a soft spot for that. So it's a great thing, man. And to be able to, get an email or a phone call or a text from a parent 5 years ago just thanking me, for helping their son and, just pouring into him. It's just a beautiful thing, man. That's what it's about right there.
Yeah, and that's why I want to start this because we get so caught up in athletes when we talk about, man, they did all this, but people understand athletes do a lot in the community, man, and just to make it thrive and talk about how important it is for people to see an athlete in the community doing things such as that.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of us that are out here that are doing great things in the community, and a lot of us don't do it, for a pat on our back or for awards or for accolades. We really got a heart for our community. It's a shame that you don't really read about it unless one of us go out and get a DUI or we get pulled over by the police for something, stupid. But it's a lot of us out here, man, that are using the platform the right way, and that's just trying to raise our community up because it's ours. We can't wait for nobody else to do anything for us. We gotta, get in them trenches and make some things happen. So. Salute to the other athletes. It's a lot of you guys that's out there doing some great things, man. I salute you all.
And, we were talking about, like, just the craziness that we see these guys do. And especially, like, with the money that they really giving away now.
Yeah.
And for guys to not even get, like a quarter, a tenth to give back. When you were one of those guys one time, like you said.
Well, here's the deal, man. People gonna do what they want to do with their money, rightfully so. In a perfect world, you would want everybody to give back, but at the end of the day, you can't force somebody to do that. You grind your tail off and you make you make it out and you make your money. It's your choice to do what you want to do with it, man. So I don't ever really fault guys that don't do it because that's your choice, But for the ones that do it. I celebrate them and I salute them every chance I get, man, because it's a tough task to give back to folks that, that are less fortunate, and then they think they're owed something. Everybody think that I'm supposed to give all my money. Well, how am I supposed to live? I ain't been in the league 10 years. You know what I mean? I got 4 children. You know what I mean? I still got a lifestyle that I want to live. Right. I can't give you all my money.
Can't give you everything.
You know what I mean? I can't give it all to you. Here's a little bit. You know what I mean, for your boy, your little girl. But people think that we supposed to give all of our money away, and no, we don't, because here's the stat. We only part of the 1%. It's a lot of folks that go out here every day that go work 9 to 5. Just imagine if all of those people gave back. I just said something right there. Y'all missed that.
That tweetable moment right there.
Just imagine if we all took a small percent. Don't put it all on the athletes. We all got an obligation for the community that we serve and we live in. Just imagine if we all pinched a little bit to ourselves and to our community and what we would do. Come on, man. But we don't want to talk about it.
No. You got that tweetable moment right there.
Spoke on that. Let me tweet that right quick.
We all can give something.
Yeah, man.
Don't just put it on the few athletes. There's only 1,600 in the league.
Well, how do you keep giving and avoid that frustration?
Man, I give because God called me to do this. I'm not here to people please. I'm not running for mayor. I'm not looking for votes or likes on Facebook. I'm here on an assignment. I got something to do. I don't know how long I'm here, man.
If you friend with Keion on any social media, don't be waiting for it long. He'll go out real quick.
Will he?
He'll be like, Keion, what you just on?
I be having to go under my rock, man. Listen. I be needing time to myself to get focused, man. When you charged with a task that I am, and you're overly accessible to everybody, sometimes that get overwhelming. So now I've been fasting, and so I'm in that stage where I just don't want to be bothered. So I shut down all my social sites, and I just get focused and I get recharged, and I'll be back. But right now I'm just focusing on my next move and what I got to do, man, because there's so much I got to get done in a little time.
See, that's why it's always good to have people phone numbers, so you don't have to worry about all this.
You still coming, man. You tell me you coming.
I ain't gonna leave y'all out there, man.
He ain't posted all week.
You done shut down on me, dog.
Man, so you done changed your Instagram? No, dog. I'm in hiatus. You got my number, though.
Hey, man. Hey, before we go to break, I think we got to take a break quick. Son birthday coming up, man.
My son?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, he turning 10, man. My son, man. My seed.
What a time.
You know what I mean? I'm so happy. I didn't think I could have boys. I thought God was on a mission to punish me. But, Lord, I thank you. You gave me one.
I know that story.
Out of the fold, you gave me one.
Oh, I know that story.
Man, ain't nothing.
What's his name again, man?
What's his name?
Yeah.
Kyle.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
What's happening, Kyle?
God.
Don't worry about it, y'all. We come back. We got Keion. He ain't going
Hey, we talking football next, y'all. Here we go.
Parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
I'm here if you want to talk,
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'm fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, short day.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
On SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Coming to you live from Sensation Station. Listen to The Crush, get a rush. Live with Stacey Harris, best radio station online. Peace. Roll Tide.
We back, man, with our boy Keion Carpenter. So, Keion, me and my boy Didi, we were having this conversation today, man, and everybody talking about the tackling in the NFL today. Yeah. And one of the things we kind of both agreeing to disagree about. These guys, the way training camps are set up now, the guys just don't get no contact no more.
Well, they fine you for everything. Yeah. You can't touch nobody. So it's no, when we played in the era where it was, we called it justifiable homicide.
Wow.
Whereas there was no regards for my body or yours. Well, you can't play like that anymore. Mm. So it's hard for a guy that's running full speed and the best athletes in the world to drop down, put your head over to the right, and it's got to be below his belt, but right over the kneecap and not underneath the chin. Like, come on, man. You can't do that. So that's why they want this to be an offensive game. They want the quarterbacks throwing for 5,000, the receivers catching 2,000. We never had all that when I was in the league. It's not happening. It's not a receiver that's going to catch 200-300 yards because we going to hit him if he got the ball or not. You can't do that nowadays. That's 15,000, 75,000. Nah. So that's why the tackling is bad. And like you said, in training camp, you're not hitting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything is like, it's like a country club. You put your pads on twice, it's off for 2 days, you back on, then you got to have a watermelon break, and it's a new era, man.
Did you say watermelon break?
Well, we had watermelon break. We did though. Yeah, Wade Phillips, shout out, man. Watermelon. We used to look forward to them watermelon breaks. In the middle, it's hot as fish grease outside. Watermelon, boss. Yeah, man.
So let me ask you this: Is it with that and with that coming up, is it better for the athletes? Does it elongate the careers?
Yeah, you want longevity. You don't want nobody to get hurt, But at the end of the day, that's how the game was built.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan. You know what I mean? I want to see the knockouts and the people getting separated from the football and the big hits and all of that. But that's just not the league that we in right now. And you got to adapt if you want your money. You got to adapt to it. But that's why the tackling isn't how it used to be, because we gave our bodies. It wasn't pretty, but we didn't care. Yep. We gonna just lay it all in there. But you can't do that now, because if you hit a guy to the right of the number with the face mask, and the tip might hit I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Now, when you talk about these NFL fines, a lot of people don't know that fine comes out your check.
No, listen. It comes right out.
Come right out.
You got that FedEx on your stool come Tuesday, it's out of there. You got to fight for it back. And 9 times out of 10, you ain't getting it back. And if you get it back, you ain't getting it how they took it. I never understood that. If I go to the store and I buy something, and you take my money, but I bring it back and you tell me it take you 2 weeks to give me my money. It ain't take me 2 weeks to give it to you. Give me my money back the same way I gave it to you, sir.
Immediately.
Yeah. 2 weeks and 10 days.
I need all that. I need all that.
I came in, I made a transaction, sir. Took me 2 seconds. I need you to read that back. 2 seconds. I ain't got 10 days. I need mine.
What are your impressions of Roger Goodell?
Roger Goodell. I ain't in the league no more. I can say what I want. Oh man, I don't even. 40. He making $40 million.
Wow.
Just let that marinate for just 1 second.
I call him Roger Soprano.
Oh man, he got the best job in America. But why would you give that man? Why would you give one man
all that power?
That much power. You know what I mean? That's tough. So he's the judge, the jury, the executioner, the everything. That's tough, man. Come on, you went after Tom Brady for some for some air in a football dog. For 2% of some air. That man could have beat them dudes with a tennis ball that night. Y'all went a year and wasted all that money for some air, man.
They went to court.
But the fine in the book say a fine. It didn't say nothing about 4 games.
Yeah.
How do we go there? What we doing? What are we doing? For some air, bro? Y'all got to be kidding me,
For
man.
some
They
air.
talking about some Roger Goodell.
Wild boy, man. That Goodell, man.
Yeah, he the man. I mean, he got it all. $40 million.
And people have to remember, he worked for the
He
owners.
worked for the owners.
He worked for the owners.
That's why I don't know why he dapping the players up at the draft. But you dapping me up for you work for them.
He giving hugs and everything.
They all taking pictures like, nah, bro.
But see, if something go down, he over there.
I'm in you.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Roger Goodell.
We about to jump in the crush in the hot seat with Keion. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, this gonna be hilarious right here, y'all.
But we come back so we're gonna do that when we come back. Keion gonna be with us, man. Cause we got other questions too. So stay with us. It's the crush, y'all.
Hi, I'm Harold Dennis, and I'm running for the office of DeKalb County Sheriff. I believe that there is a brighter future for DeKalb County, and as your sheriff, I will take a tough stance against those who choose to violate our laws and remain actively involved in building a rapport with our youth, which will combat the increasingly violent crimes committed by their peers. This will increase the value of our community in which I was proudly born and raised. Allow me the opportunity to continue my philosophy of public service and building a sound and responsive sheriff's office. Harold Dennis, vote for me November 8th for DeKalb County Sheriff. And let's take DeKalb back. I'm Harold Dennis, and I approve this message.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
This is Keion Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey man, we're going to the crush in the hot seat with Keion Carpenter. Keion, this is where we throw some rapid questions at you, bro.
All right.
You answer them real quick, man. Make sure start it out, man. What you got for me?
Hey man, best city to play in.
The best city to play in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta say ATL for me. ATL is a great city to play in. Because you got to have the parties.
So I'm gonna flip on another question. What was the worst place you had to go?
Green Bay. Milwaukee. No, sir. Yeah, Milwaukee. No.
With the way training camps are set up today, would your career have been extended?
I played 20 years. Absolutely. 20 years.
Oh man. Throughout your NFL career, who was the toughest to tackle?
Oh, man. Running back wise? That's tough, man. That's a lot. You got Jerome Bettis was a tough one. Curtis Martin was a real tough one. Marshall Faulk. Man, I can give you some guys. You gave me some headaches.
But you know what's fun about Marshall Faulk outside? He is not built like an athlete.
No. He looked like... that's my guy.
Go to the next question. Go to the next question.
That's my guy, man.
U.S. safety. You on that hash backpedaler. Randy Moss. How crazy was that to see him coming?
Well, how crazy? Just as crazy as you. How do you see it coming?
But I'm looking at it on TV. You backpedaling.
Like, Lord have mercy. All right, so I know he about to go here. I'm going to get me a head start. And this joker swallowed that up. He just ran out of end zone space. Swallowed it all the way up, man. Nightmares. You can be 20 yards deep. I said, man, all right, he about to run this post. I'm going to take off from 10 yards. I look up, he's striding right by me. I'm looking up like, Lord, he out the back of the end zone. But, you know, those are the type of guys you want to play with. He's one of the greatest, man. And that's who you want to strap up against every week, man. He bring the best out you. He going to make you play.
All right. Outside of Moss, who else was one of those guys tough to cover, man, coming out there?
Marvin Harrison. He took me to the rack a couple times. He just went to the Hall of Fame, right? Last week.
Yeah.
Tough. Steve Smith. We had to play him when he was in Carolina. I had to play him a lot. Joe Horn was pretty tough. There's a lot of guys, man. Antonio Freeman. You name it.
Yeah.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
Beast.
Yeah.
You say what you want, man. That man need to be in the Hall of Fame.
Should have went first ballot.
Say what you want to say about his off the field, whatever. That man is a beast. Flat out.
Yeah, should have been.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toughest quarterback to read.
Peyton. Peyton, man, is a tough one to read, man. But the best one to go against is Brett. I used to love going against Brett. Brett gonna make you stay on your P's and Q's because he gonna force some throws that everybody ain't gonna make. and you gotta cover.
He said that 1,000,000 times all weekend. He was like, I know I drove my coaches crazy because I was gonna try to make every throw.
And he made it. Whether it was to his guy or to the other guy, he was gonna make it.
Oh, man. All right, man, Keion. We come back. We can ask some more questions to Keion. Stay with us, it's The Crush.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
I
hate religion. Pretty shocking to hear coming from a pastor, huh? I'm Jasper. This is my wife, Alicia Williams. We would absolutely love to have you come and take a visit.
At the church, we're strictly about relationships. It's about deepening your walk with God. 4845 South Old Peachtree Road, Norcross, Georgia.
Or you can hit us online at www.thechurchinfo.org. Remember, at the church, it's about relationship, not religion.
What's up? It's Garrison Hurst, University of Georgia. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Go Dogs.
Man, we're still doing The Crush in with Keion Carpenter, brought to you by ORC Software. Keion, Beamer's retired now.
Yeah, man, my guy.
What do you think about the new guy coming in?
I think he's bringing a lot of energy, man. He's younger.
It cuts Justin Fuente from Memphis.
He's doing a great job in recruiting. And it was time. It was time for Frank to, kind of do something else. He's been there forever. And
forever.
He kind of went out his own way, which is great. Yeah. But, Justin he's bringing that new energy, like I said, youthful spirit. And we're looking forward to a good season, man.
Is he welcoming of the alumni?
Yeah, he's welcoming, man. He's opened the doors to us. And supposed to go down there on the 20th. Down there, he's got the players, the alumni coming back, and so he's a great guy, man, and we looking forward to, hopefully 20 years plus with him, but from the start, he's been doing a great job, First thing he did was keep my guy Bud Foster, best defensive coordinator in the country.
Man, that was like that was like a no-brainer.
Yeah, I mean, he did that, and once he did that. Okay, we good because a lot of the players was kind of wanting Bud to get the job,
get the head coach job, yeah.
But again, I mean, when you in this day and age and you got to be able to relate to the younger kids, you kind of want a younger voice.
It's a true young man game out there.
Yeah, because he's only 40 years old. So
right. He kept as many of them guys intact, and we ready to roll.
Now, we were talking about your boy Seven off air.
Yeah.
Say he ready to go.
Ready to go, man. Working hard. Seven been putting in that work, man, and really just want to play one more year and ride off into the sunset. So, hopefully, I'm sure he'll get a shot. Probably at the training camp over when people see what they got and they want a true veteran quarterback to come in and so he's ready, man. Staying in shape. Arm look really good. He's still fast as all get out. So we'll see.
And I think because a lot of people are basically saying the reason why teams hadn't brought him in because like so many of the players are being all of him because they've grown up being Mike Vick fans.
Right. Well, that's never going to change. He's probably the biggest superstar that I've ever been around in my entire life. When we were all here, man, he was like a rock star. Like we couldn't go anywhere. We would go to basketball games, see the Hawks play. When we would leave, the whole arena would leave. You know what I mean? No, I'm dead serious. Like everybody would leave. And it was just like
you're real serious.
And he didn't really like that attention. Like he just wanted to just be one of the guys, and so for him to be thrust in that position and handle it the way that he did, being so young, I was just in awe, just as his friend, because me and him been friends since he was 16 years old back at Virginia Tech. So I knew him before the world knew who he was and how humble he is. Mm-hmm. So I just hope that he get his wish, and I think he will go to a contender and ride off in the sunset, man.
Very interesting. What do you see with the Falcons this year?
I don't know, man. It's so many question marks and there's so many holes, man. We got to be able to play defense. I know that for sure. Yeah. The offense has been carrying it for the last few years, and the window. I don't want to say the window is closing, but the window ain't as wide as it was a few years ago, and we got to capitalize on where we are, man. And the division has gotten tougher. It's gotten better. And hopefully we've gotten better, but it's time for us to take that next step. You going into a brand new building next year.
What do you think about Keanu Neal, being a safety yourself?
It's just tough, man. You gotta see a guy, and you gotta really, you gotta really get out there, and I don't know that much about him right now to really give an assessment, a fair one.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is during the preseason game the other night, with him being out, they just kept saying this might be one of the hardest safeties we've had since Keion Carpenter.
Wow, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah,
wow.
I was like, "And my dude coming in?"
That's tough, man. You know, because I took pride in the position, not just from a physical aspect of it, from a mental aspect. I took pride in grading out 95 and 98 every week, making sure that my guys and everybody knew what they were doing. So with that mindset, it's not. I was never a me guy. I was always team first. So and being able to make plays, you got to be able to make plays back there, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for somebody that's not afraid. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you gotta let them. You gotta let them hang, man, and you got to make a play. So hopefully, he'll be better than I ever thought I could be, because in that way they'll get the production that they need back there, and that'll turn into wins.
And he's a first rounder.
And he is a first rounder. So it's out there. Ain't no red shirt in the air. You got to come in and put that smack down. So I think he'll do well. I'm praying that he does well, and. You just gotta take your bumps and bruises back there, man. Because the speed is definitely faster than where he's coming from. It's faster.
It's faster.
Yeah. So
man,
we'll see.
We're about to do one more break, then we go into our Crush recap. But Keion has been here, man.
It's still about our guy.
Y'all better get a turkey wrap for him soon.
Oh man, that'd be great. Turkey wrap.
Stay with us.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
My quarterback.
You like that? You like that?
The Crush, the dopest sports show on the airwaves.
We're going to the Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
at their website, bluntpower.com, or go to their Facebook page, Blunt Power, and or their Twitter page at Blunt Power. Yeah, we got to get us some interns over here. No offense, dog.
I mean, I ain't did it in a while, man. I got to get my voice back.
I know, man. It's been a while, man.
So you know what that means. You got to start playing Fruition so I can sing before the show starts, so I'd be ready to go.
Somebody said they singing, man.
No doubt. I got an album from the drop.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was a mixtape.
It's an album now. It's an album now.
You got signed?
Don't go aluminum.
I got bars, Keion. It don't sound like none of this stuff these boys.
I don't care what they say about you, dog. I support you. If you rock and I'm rolling.
You imagine that album?
That's my guy right now, y'all.
They put an aluminum record in a case.
Now it's in the trash can.
Oh,
I heard your album.
Oh man, y'all boys, wow.
Oh man. Hey man, outside of Vic, man, was there any other player that you were like, man, that was one of the best players I ever played with, man, in my career?
Oh man, I played with some great guys, man. In Buffalo, I played with Eric Moulds and Henry Jones and Ken Irvin, and Atlanta, I played with G Mac, Gerald McBurrows, Peerless Price, man, you name it, man.
Yeah.
Keith Brookin, Patrick Kearney, Algie Crumpler, Warwick Dunn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I played with some gangsters, man. Like, all of my guys, man.
Yeah.
I played with listen, I've been blessed and fortunate, man, throughout my 8-year career to play with some great coaches and some great players. So I just, that's what I miss the most. I miss the locker room. I miss my guys, and so yeah, I played with some great ones, man.
And what's funny is when you talk about the 8-year career that you had, so many guys won 2 years, and it's like they don't even get their feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, man. The average career is only 3.
Yeah.
So to be able to go that far, man, and that long, man, I am blessed and fortunate, man. I didn't take nothing for granted, and the relationships that come from that last a lifetime. Like, all of us still keep in contact, man.
Yeah.
Like, when we see each other and we do the little legend game over at the Falcons. We all get together and just talk about old stuff, man. And that's what it's about, man. I get to bring my son and my daughters and let them see that, But yeah, man, I've been fortunate to meet some great, outstanding people, man, in this journey in the league.
Keion, my boy say he got 2 plays now. Make sure he say he got 2 plays for you.
He got 2 plays?
Got 2 plays.
You can have him. I ain't got nothing for you. I'm going to sit on this couch, eat my turkey wrap, and, I don't drink like that, but just a cup of water or something, but I ain't got nothing for you. I can't, man. Now, if they come with that checkbook,
that's a whole nother story.
We can do a little something. Do something strange with some change. Like they say, I get up out that couch, big fella.
But what's funny is, like, you played with D'Angelo.
Yeah.
And to see D'Angelo, now he made that transition to safety.
He'll play another 5 or 6 years, I think.
But he was always one guy, for what everybody said about him. He always stayed in shape. His conditioning was always crazy.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
I mean, the man's still running 4.3, 4.4. After the injuries, like, what are we doing?
Wow.
But that's my guy, man. I was with him when he was a rookie. And to see him, he is the OG in the game. Mm-hmm. And to see that, it's like, wow, man. Like, we was, trying to get you to,
he was a puppy.
Yeah, now you the guy. Now you calling the shots, and now you move to safety. He'll have a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
He has put it in.
He has put it in.
You think about all it. Let me ask you this, man, because it's funny because we talked to Garrison, and you said the same thing. How important and sacred was the locker room, or is the locker room? Because right now it bothers me to hear stuff leaking out of the locker room.
That's our sanctuary, man.
Yeah.
What goes on in that locker room stays in that locker room. You know what I mean? Like, that's our house.
That's law.
Even the coaches and the owners know that's our crib.
Yeah.
You come up in here, you gonna just respect. And that's just what it is. That's something that's ours. Listen, everything else of ours is put out there.
Yeah.
How much we make, where we live, what we doing, what we not doing. So the locker room is sacred, man. And now you got these young dudes that's coming in here and tweeting and all this snitching and put your phones away in the locker room, man. You can't do that.
You can't give me 1 hour without a phone, dog.
Come on, man. Like, everything ain't for everybody in the locker room.
Now what's funny, you talking about like the non-privacy issue. When USA Today used to, and they did it for a long time, put you guys' salary in the paper.
I don't mind that. Just do the owners, too.
Whoa.
Put my salary out there. Just do the owners, the GMs, the coaches, do everybody.
Boy.
Why just limit it to the players? Look, I got a family. I got to go home too.
Yeah.
Why you put me at risk? But then you mad I'm around here strapped. Because I stay strapped, though. And I got a license to carry. Yeah. So, don't do that. Why you putting us at risk?
Yeah. Risk. When they
Come
put it
on.
out there, that's
you
all
put it
is.
out there. People, everybody read the USA Today.
Yeah.
And people used to, I always remember, people used to like wait around for that issue. And it'd be like all 32 teams, all the boxes.
Just to see what everybody make.
From top to bottom, it'd be like, well, he pulling that.
Put everybody else out there, though. Don't just put us out there. Put everybody's salaries out there. And I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, but they ain't do that, though.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
Because you be like, hey, what you get out that CBS check, that NFL Network check?
Right, like, come on, man. Like, what?
Cause y'all be surprised what Brian Gumbel and all them making. But anyway, man.
Right.
Put that out there, man. Oh, man. Fondest memory of Coach Beamer. Playing for Coach Beamer.
Oh, man. I think for me, it was when we beat Miami in Miami for the first time. As a school, they never done it before. And just for him to, have that moment, celebrate it, that's plenty of memories. I mean, him sitting in my living room recruiting me. Come on, Frank Beamer in my living room. Like, come on, man saved my life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He gave a kid from Baltimore a chance.
Yeah.
So I owe that man everything. He gave me a shot at life, and I took it and ran with it. I got an education, free one, a degree, and made a lot of money. What more you want? And I think I'm a great father. I take care of myself and my family, and I give back. Like, I owe it to those type of people to be great off the field.
Wow.
But listen to that. That's tweetable.
Lane Stadium pregame.
Ain't nothing like it.
Rocks out.
Oh, we got to have the best interest in college sports history.
That's crazy, though.
Ain't nothing like it, man. It ain't nothing like that.
Just the feel when y'all just like it'll never get old.
It'll never get old, man. Give you goosebumps, man. It never get old. You just want to strap up and go run through something. What you want to do until you realize you can't strap up and you can't run through nothing. You gotta chill. But it's the best. It is the best entrance atmosphere ever. Ever, man. Everybody should experience that one time.
Quick, any shout outs you want to give before we leave today, man?
Man, I'm just shouting y'all out, man. I just thank y'all for having me, man. This is great. Falcons Nation, people that support, man, and all my guys, man. And my son, his birthday, turning 10 tomorrow.
Boy, the turn up, baby.
We're gonna turn up a lot of cupcakes and juice. I got you, son.
Thank you, Sky.
Turn it up,
and juice, Nikki. We'll be back tomorrow, man. 22 hours. Thank you, Mace. Appreciate it. We'll see y'all.